Ava. Grace. I'm Ava. Sophia.
Okay, so your family's been doing 10, 20, 30 Go for couple years now?
Yeah, about 2 years.
I'm now able to get my housework done a lot easier. And it's good for you guys to get your reading done and prayer time done.
What I like the best is I like to read because once you read, like, you feel like good about yourself because like you get to read different books and it doesn't matter really what book you get, what book you read. Like if you have some money, we can take like a little bit off and then we put it on the basket in church. Well, I put our clothes where they belong.
Oh, good. So it's teaching you to put your clothes where they belong.
I have my 3 girls on here, and I decided to frame it so that way I could just, write on it however I wanted to erase it the next day, just to make it easier for our family. And it's at their level so they can write things down or change things if they need to too.
And there's all kinds of stuff we write on here. Sometimes we just write our family to help them, have a good night's sleep, or like if they're sick. Maybe there's something like First Communion or Reconciliation coming up. So yeah. Be still and confess that I am God. I am exalted among the nations.
Is your mom happy when you get your stuff done?
Yes.
Yeah. What about Dad? He's probably happy too, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because then Mom's happy, Dad's happy. That's nice, right? 10, 20, 30 Go is really just a tool to provide a little bit of structure. And the cards are intended to communicate, educate, and hold the kids accountable. But when you guys do your prayers, what's your prayer time like?
Well, it's like where we just have 10 minutes of just focusing on God, and reading about Him, maybe in the Bible, or like saying some prayers, doing a decade of the Rosary, something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. What are some prayers that you like to say?
Hail Mary, Angel of God.
You see the angel of God?
Angel of God, my guardian dear, to whom God love commands me here. Ever this day be at my side, to light, to guard, to rule and guide. Amen.
Amen. That's awesome.
But one of the differences I've seen since we've started 10, 20, 30 Go is that the girls kind of help out around the house without asking. It's not necessarily I have to make them do it anymore. They can read the chart. They do their things in the morning. And,
And how old are each of you?
I am going to be 8 this year.
8? Okay.
I'm going to be 5 this year. I'm going to be 7 this year. I think it's when you just get the chores over with. You're like, that's good, it's done for the day, and then you get like to do something fun afterwards, like a break.
But now that summer's in full swing, they wake up, usually do their chores first thing so they can head to the pool and enjoy the rest of the day.
So there was one time where I was sick and on the couch right here, and my little sister Grace, she took a dry erase marker and she wrote my name on the 10, 20, 30 Go board. And first of all, when I came out to get a drink, I was looking on the prayer board and seeing if we need to add something. And I saw my name on the prayer board. And then I'm like, whoa, who did this? And then I'm like, oh, that was Grace. She wrote my name on the prayer board.
Wow. That is so sweet. How did that make you feel to see your name on the prayer board?
Happy.
Happy? Mm-hmm. Just because you knew that meant something that your family was praying for you.
And then I felt better.
You did?
Yeah. Next day. But sometimes we finish for the day of our chores, and then that night we have like a 10, 20, 30 Go check-off time, where she just like takes all the cards and gets them.
That is good.
I also like every verse too, because every verse like teaches you something usually.
There's usually a word of the week that has a definition that we talk about what the word means and how the verse applies to that word.
I've had people say, we tried it for a week and it didn't work, and to me, you're just trying to instill the habits of prayer, meditation, relationship with God, reading in your chores, and it doesn't happen overnight, right? And
exactly.
so we've had those moments too, where it's like we're really good for 4 weeks, and then you kind of fall off for a couple weeks, but really I liken this stuff. It's like making small deposits in your children over a long period of time.
And I've realized too, not only am I getting help with housework, but they've really kind of learned the value of $1. I mean, there's been times where Ava asked once she wanted to get a Happy Meal, and I told her that's fine, but you have to pay for it. And I think it was her whole week's worth of allowance that she had to pay. And once she realized it, you know, she had no idea how much things cost and how much, you know. And now you don't really ask for Happy Meals anymore because you realize it costs a lot and it's expensive. And
it's so much easier to get them in these habits when they're little than when they're 10 or 11 or 12, right?
Right.
Have you noticed that at all?
yes, absolutely.
You guys are awesome that you have a mom that is on it and she is kind of holding you guys accountable, wouldn't you say?